The Vice Chancellor of the Fiji National University, Professor Nigel Healy, the President of the International Vocational Education and Training Association, Ms. Carmel Thompson, the executives of the International Vocational Education and Training Association, His Excellency Ambassador Andrew Jacobs of the European Union, honourable members of Parliament, our very distinguished guests from 37 countries around the world, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Nisambulunaka, namaste, assalamu alaikum, ni hao, and a very good morning to you all. August is turning out to be a very special month for our young and developing nation Fiji, because as a rugby-mad loving country, the gallant performance of our team in winning the gold medal in the 7th rugby competition in the Rio Olympic Games last week has brought joy and pride to all Fijians. We've heard about it from the first speakers. Sports is a very strong unifying factor, and this historical win has stamped our place as world champions in rugby's abbreviated code. So to our esteemed visitors from overseas, please bear with us as we continue to serve our newly established status in the sporting world, because Fiji is still on a high and a very happy and celebration mood. For those of our visitors who arrived over the weekend, I hope that you will not disturb when fans try to get to their heroes who stayed in this hotel on Sunday night. Notwithstanding this, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you will enjoy your short stay, and thank you for gracing our shores with your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, I deem it an honor and privilege to be invited and be here with you this morning among so many distinguished scholars, educators and experts from around the world. Thank you for choosing Fiji to the venue for this very important conference, because it enhances our national profile as a developing nation that is determined to promote and advance the education of its young people, who will be our leaders of tomorrow. This in turn, ladies and gentlemen, is in line with government's vision and strategy in endeavoring to establish Fiji as a well-educated and knowledge-based society. Fiji not only continues to recognize the importance of technical and vocational training, but it is investing significant resources to attract brilliant young minds to this cadre of learning. The World TVET Conference provides another unique opportunity for us in the Pacific, especially here in Fiji, to bring to this country some of the best minds and practitioners in the field of technical and vocational education and training. So good to see so many of you. In this globalized learning and working environment, nations all over the world are faced with universal challenges such as job creation, unemployment, poverty, and the mismatch of skills with employment. There is indeed a high demand for skilled workers. This international conference will certainly help us to refine our education and vocational training so that there is a smoother transition for our children from school to employment. Our children should know from an early age about the various career pathways and options available to them and be able to make the right choices. Fiji understands the obvious that not all children in school can become doctors, accountants, teachers, and engineers. However, at the same time, we are not treating technical and vocational training as a second choice for our young people. On the contrary, we are making technical and vocational training as attractive as possible as any other academic field of study, so that we can also have suitable qualified personnel leading in this field of work in future. This is a pragmatic and practical approach which could help meet the labor demands a little quicker than the conventional academic pursuits. Your conference theme, Quality, Innovation and Skill Mobilization in Technical Vocational Education and Training, and Internationalization Process, should remind us all that it is time to change our mindset and have a major paradigm shift about technical and vocational education. Countries across the world need to acknowledge that technical and vocational education and training will provide the skills, the knowledge and human resources needed to develop and sustain our economies in years to come. This is especially true for a small country like Fiji, We rely on technical vocational education and training to enable and to empower us to cope with pressures such as poverty, climate change adaptation, and skilled migration, amongst others. We have a shortage of skilled labor in various sectors such as construction, manufacturing, tourism, and agriculture, among others. Hence, we rely on our technical colleges and institutions to help us address these issues. I am advised that the demand for technical and skilled labor force is not only in Fiji, but in the region as well as in developed countries like Australia, New Zealand, America, and Japan, to mention a few. This demand for skilled workers is raising demand for training institutions to provide. The demand for skilled workers is also because of children's aptitude and interests are in this area and not in higher education studies. Hence, training institutions must rise up and provide this. One of our strategies is to convert some of our schools into specialized TVET centers and to ensure that these centers are located strategically across the country to cater for both the urban and rural populations. In fact, through the Ministry of Education, Heritage and Arts, the Fijian government has established the Technical College of Fiji, which has 12 campuses throughout Fiji, offering hands-on technical training up to level 2 standard in the qualifications framework. The Fijian government is also lending its support to the Fijian National University to provide technical education. All this work are in progress. Like any endeavor, there will always be certain challenges, but I'm happy to note that your conference will help project some focus on some of these issues and challenges. And I hope that our Pacific delegates will gain many good ideas and practices that we can adapt to our unique situations in the Pacific. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to congratulate the International Education and Training Association for bringing this conference to Fiji. I also thank and commend the Fiji National University and sponsors for making this a reality. In thanking you, I also encourage the Fiji National University and all other institutions that are offering technical training to work with the industry, to not only know what skill sets they require, but also to use the industry attachment so that when our students graduate, they are a complete creation ready to contribute meaningfully to the nation's development. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank international keynote speakers and delegates for taking the time to come to Fiji. We are honored and privileged to have you with us in Suva today. I'm sure that this 3-day event will be a very productive and exciting time for you all. Please take note that we would like you to enjoy your stay. Take time to explore our country and enjoy the friendly atmosphere, because Fiji is where we would like to think that happiness finds you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the greatest pleasure in declaring the World TVET Conference for 2016 officially open. I wish you every success and look forward to hearing of your deliberations. May God bless you all. May God bless Fiji, all Fijians. Nawaleo, Dhanyavad, Sukriya. Thank you.